Fellow Biafrans, ladies and gentlemen, thank God for knowing that you are there. I greet you this morning, wherever you are listening to me, both home and diaspora. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And I welcome you to this important discussion, this moment. I found it imperative to come your way this moment to inform you that Alex Otti, the governor of Abia State, in Southeast, have indicated interest for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release after being sentenced to life imprisonment. So Alex Otti, in his message, let the whole world know, and Biafrans know, that the death sentence pronounced on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the end of the road. That he is on top of the matter, and he has set his machineries in motion to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. On the other hand, he made it clear that he's not thinking any other thing apart from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release at this moment. That is very important to talk about it and think about it and work towards it. It's not relenting effort as he's talking, as he's speaking. So, I have one question I feel like asking Alex Otti and some of you guys who are outside there. Make your comment constructively, without insult. Don't insult anybody. If it is a question, ask your question. But don't ask a silly question, because we expected that your question will teach somebody somewhere a lesson. And that is all what we are doing here. To learn and to maximize with wisdom. So, my question this very moment is why is it that Alex Otti, for all these years, didn't know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is from the same state with him? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is his brother. All right? If there's any governor who could fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or who should fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Alex Otti is supposed to be number one person to fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And all this while, he keeps silent. His silenceness has led to an open disgrace, public assault, arịrị na-eri ụmụ Igbo, arịrị na-eri ụmụ Biafra. So what is it that he sees now that made him to say he's going to fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release? Is it a political game for him to continue sitting in Abia State government house? For him to remain a governor in Abia State? Is he saying this to calm the tensions down in Biafra land? Because I should say, if Alex Otti is a serious person, what he is doing now is medicine after death. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being released now, it's not done by any man. It is done by the Almighty God. That is divine intervention. So if all this while they have been dragging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu here and there, he has died, who will Alex Otti say now that he has posed, he has prepared to go and release him? Should we trust Alex Otti, should we believe what he's saying? I believe he is saying this so that the pressure and the warming up of young men to do the needful should stop and calm down. But one thing Alex Otti should understand is that in the midst of war, everybody is defending himself and trying to survive. If nobody knows that there is war in Nigeria, there is war in Nigeria. So Tinubu have divided Nigeria. Tinubu have let Igbos know purely whom they are. They are not Nigerians. Igbos are not Nigerians. Because why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was treated the way he was treated is because he's an Igbo man. So what I'm trying to say this very moment, didn't you think that Alex Otti is making mockery of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, either directly or indirectly? Because he has been there so silent. And now he knows that death sentence to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the end of the road. So why is it so that he didn't start the process in time until it is too late for the whole world to see the nakedness of Biafrans, the nakedness of Igbos? But one thing he should understand, to the best of my knowledge, is that dibịa na-agwọ otoro edosaghị ike ya n'elu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the brother of Alex Otti. And he turned blind eyes and paid deaf ear to the cry and pains of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until they sentenced him to death. If you don't know, their plan is to kill him once, but because of the eyes of Biafrans and the prayers of Biafrans, they couldn't succeed in Kenya. And at the same time, here in Nigeria, they want to eliminate him severally because the hand of God is upon him. They couldn't succeed. Now, they look for every avenue, fasten up the judgment by Omotosho, as he has collected the bribe to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if they didn't kill him, they put him where he will not come out until he dies. So what I'm trying to say, this very moment, must be clear to those jokers. All right? Some Igbos are jokers. They are not serious with life. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not die, and you will be comfortable. This is the truth. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the key to Biafra land, key to Southeast, key of the peace of Southeast and Nigeria in general. So, but let's not forget that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done a lot to have thwarted the order of Fulani oligarchy government and to make sure that Biafrans are safe, sound, and secured. So, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done a lot to expose Nigeria government and all the evil they have been doing. They have been covering. So wake up, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want anybody to listen to Alex Otti. Alex Otti has nothing to offer you. What they always go to the Aso Rock to do. They always go to Aso Rock to have a meeting with the Tinubu, Southeast politicians, leaders, to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is killed or sentenced to life jail. So, but I believe with the help of Almighty God and with our prayers, we shall overcome the evil ones, the wicked ones. that are everywhere. So I don't have much to say this very moment. And I don't believe in Igbo politicians. Don't trust them. Make your effort from your own side. I'm making my own effort from my own side. And I believe that all of us shall laugh at the end. Thank you for listening and remain blessed.